chicken. Let's talk about the moon. So like always, there's special words that we use to talk about the moon. And they're the moon words. Waxing means that the part of the moon that you see, that the light is shining on, is getting bigger. So from one night to the next, that part is getting bigger. I just got bigger. Waning means that the part of the moon that you can see is getting smaller each night. So every night when you look up at the moon, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I mean the part that you can see. So here's some pictures of them. Here's the full moon, and that's when the whole side of the moon that you can see is lit up by the sun. The quarter moon is when half of the side of the moon that you can see is lit up by the sun. A gibbous moon is when it's a little more than half. It's between a half and a full. And a crescent moon is when it's just like a little bit of a sliver, sort of looks like a fingernail clipping. So the way it works is, if the moon is full and it's getting smaller, it's going to go full, and then gibbous, and then quarter, and then crescent. And you're going to call that waning because it's getting smaller that whole time. And then when it's going from crescent to full, that whole time, it's waxing because it's getting bigger. So those are some fun words that you could try. If you are in between the sun and the moon, then the way the sun shines on the moon, it looks totally round, right? It's completely lit up. The whole face of the moon that's facing you is lit up. And that's what we call a full moon. But if the sun is shining on the moon from an angle to where the earth is, and remember, you're the earth, do you see how now the moon looks like only halfway lit up? That's called a quarter moon. When it's just like a little bit more than halfway lit up, that's called a gibbous moon. If the sun is shining on the side of the moon that's facing away from the earth, like right now, so that's a crescent. And now it's getting bigger. We call that a waxing crescent. Oh God, this is hard. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Now it's called a waxing gibbous. It's more than half the size of the moon. And now it comes around here. And it's the full moon again. Full moon. Now it's getting smaller, smaller. Waning. Waning gibbous. Waning crescent. Waning, waning. That means it's getting smaller. Until, oh, it's barely lit at all. And now you can't see that the moon is lit up at all because the light is all shining on the wrong side. So that's what we call the new moon, when it's just not even lit up at all. So with the light shining on the back of me, I'm like the new moon. Or maybe you could call me the new chicken, right? I'm just a dark chicken because the part of me that's lit up is facing away from you. But now, if the sun is shining on the front of me, now I'm like the full moon, or you could call me the full chicken, because the whole part of the moon that we can see is lit up. Bye.